TopAfric. The radio TopAfric. Radio TopAfric.
Hello everyone, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you, wherever you are. Yeah, and welcome to TopAfric Radio on Let's Talk About Life. This is the part 2 of Let's Talk About Life, of what we discussed earlier on. Yeah, and I have today in the studio Amma Adam, Dr. Amma Adam. Yay, you can't say Amma Adam without the doctor. Yeah. Hello, welcome to our program today. Let's talk about life.
Nice to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation.
You're welcome.
How are you doing? You're glowing. What is going on?
Thank you so much. Don't make me blush. Yeah, look at how beautiful you are. I mean, always looking beautiful. I love that.
Two beautiful ladies in one room. This is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, today I was somehow, engaging in the topic, women empowerment. And I always, there is this kind of energy that you feel when you're around a strong woman. And I feel like you are one of those.
Yeah. And I see you as my role model. Trust me. Yeah.
Now I'm blushing.
Yeah. Okay. Today, just earlier on, we were talking about, the new year, and what's, the advantage we are to take about it. Yeah. So, I want us to talk about it as.
Yeah. Starting the new year is always a bit challenging, right? Mm-hmm. Because a lot of people say new year, new me. And I've always asked myself, what does it even mean, new year, new me? Is it like with the 21st coming to the 1st of January, we are just taking off our skin and becoming a new human being? All the sorrows and the struggles and everything that we're dealing with on the 31st, most of them are going to follow us to the 1st of January. So there is no new year, new me. So I kind of don't believe in this new year resolution thing. But I believe in that you can set your mind into pushing further or starting fresh, right? Mm-hmm. You just use the time, the advantage that you have, and really evaluate, what did I do good last year? What didn't I do so good? And where do I have to reframe in order to progress? Yeah, because it's all about progress. Everything is dynamic.
Yeah. Because the way that I like the way you explain how the new year. Yeah, I like the way that you came in. But then the most of people out there, that is not the way that they see it. Okay, yeah, that's not the way that they see it. They see it in a different way that we are seeing it. So what do you think? We should educate them on the new year and how to take advantage of it, especially with the young ones. Yeah, because we have a new generation. They're hiding behind us, and then they are listening to us, watching us, everything that we are doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they need to be educated. So on this, so what do you think? We are to educate the young ones concerning the New Year Eve and how to take advantage of it.
So first of all, I think reflection is really important. Because whatever you want to do, no matter where you want to go, you need to reflect on, where am I? Where do I want to go? And what do I need to do to achieve this? Because all those 3 pillars are going to help you to set your goal and to set the foundation. Because if you really want to take advantage of the new year, you need to set your goals. You need to write them down. You need to write them in stone for you to really, really understand and visualize. People work with visualization boards, you know. You need to really understand what you want to do. So if you don't have a goal, how are you going to take advantage of the year? Because you're floating. You don't even know where the year is going to lead you. So setting goals is one of the really most important things to really take advantage of the year. But in order for you to do that, you need to reflect. Where am I coming from? What are my possibilities? And how can I set it up? Because let's take an example. You want to set up a business. You only have €100 on your account. How are you going to set up a business? What kind of business could you set up? I mean, there are businesses that you can set up with €0, but this is why you need to sit down and reflect. What are my means that I'm having? And then set the goals according to it, because otherwise it can be really a struggle.
Yeah, that is also another good point. But there are people there that doesn't even know how to set the goals. Yeah, that is why they ended up setting goals, through somebody else's. Like, because I know this, especially on 31st night, you know, I have friends, okay? They don't go to church, but 31st night you see them to church. And they have goals.
I almost went.
Yeah.
I didn't.
They have a lot of life goals, you know? And then they'll be saying blah, 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 everything and all that, you know? Come on, God, see that the list that every 31st night, the list that goes to God. Oh my God!
But what are the goals they're praying for?
Yeah, the goals that they are praying for is like, okay, fine, I need a car, I need a house, I need a house and all that. But then, what have you done towards it? What do you have? Okay. Because this person that you say, fine, you see this person driving $1 million car. You also want to drive that same car. But what is there in your account? What are you doing? What work, do you do? Yeah. See, you don't have all these things, okay? But then you want it. So at the end of the day, you have nothing. And then you're going to bring God that, okay, yeah, it is God. Hey, I didn't get this and all that. And then, like, it becomes difficult. And I see that most of people also make the wrong choices, as in to get into black money and those kind of things. Bring this and get money, bring this and get money. But money doesn't come this way.
Like how?
Like, you know, I'm talking in terms of me, where I come from is that is what I know much about. I'm a Ghanaian. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Show you how to.
You mean like the? Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Now
yeah. You know, you understand.
Yeah.
You understand that kind of way. Come
the
on.
Money that doesn't come work harder.
Yeah. Work harder. Yeah. But because you don't have the things that you want to achieve, then you go to that and say, okay, fine, bring this and then make money. But we don't make money that way. Because you want, let's say, okay, this is Dr. Amma. Dr. Amma, oh wow, I love the car that she's driving, and I also want to drive the same car.
But then, please,
do you know what Dr. Amma has to do in order to get a car? You don't know it. You know where you started from.
Yes, but
yeah.
I see an advantage and a disadvantage in this. To be honest, the reason why I am where I am is because I took people as role model. Yes. I took people who had the car and the house that I'm working towards, and I asked them, what did you do to get this? And I remember asking this to parents of a friend of mine, and they told me, I went to university, I got myself into a beautiful corporation, I got a great job, and this is how I got my things. So for me, it was typically, I reflected on it, and I was like, okay, if I want the car, if I want the house, then actually I have to follow those steps. And I went to university, I studied, I did my
job.
DAD,
Yeah.
I got a good job,
Yes.
I got the car.
Yeah.
You see, you can use people as role models who have something that you want.
Yeah.
You don't envy them. You
Yeah.
just feel like, wow, this is something I want. You admire it, but you don't envy them.
Yeah,
There
but
shouldn't be like this.
people don't like, as in how you are, explaining, they don't like, they want the short way.
And
Yeah,
there is no short way to success.
Yeah, they
except,
want it.
except the criminal way.
They
We
want
don't
it that
the
way because
criminal.
there are so many things that you can do with your hand. Okay, you
Yeah.
can work with your hand, and then you will get there.
But-
Because it's not everybody with a educational, background that have degrees and those kind of things, and based on that they have good job and all that.
I
There are
knew-
people who never went to school, okay,
Yeah.
but they did something with their hands, and based,
Yeah.
they made it.
I know
Yeah.
carpenters who are driving cars more expensive than my cars. There are some Ausbildungsberufe out there, like vocational trainings.
Yeah.
You can't imagine how much money you can make.
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yes, because they are in high demand. Like you need someone to do the floor for your house. Do you know how much they cash per
yeah.
hour? You need someone to fix your kitchen. Those are things we cannot
But
do.
people don't have respect for such people. That is
I-
what I
this
don't.
is
That,
so
that's, yeah, that's
strange.
what
This
I
is-
don't understand. Because come on, there is not
Yeah.
something you can do. I cannot do. There is something I can do. You cannot do.
Yes.
So we got to respect each other.
Yeah.
On whatsoever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is so serious.
Yeah.
And I think these are some of the things that are actually drawing us back. Okay, and not moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you do it, and let me
Yeah.
also do it. But don't criticize me.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think to come back to your question on how to take advantage of the year, to be honest, I think you need to really understand that there is no shortcut to success.
Yeah.
I strongly believe in that, because only the money that you really work honestly for, this is the money you can enjoy most. Maybe there are some people out there who do it differently,
Yeah.
but I feel like the average person knows how to value the money they get, especially when they work for it. So when you try to leave jealousy, envy, and this kind of negative feelings out there because you don't have what you want at the moment, because they also say development can only come from a place of satisfaction. If you're not satisfied with where you are right now, it's difficult to work
you.
towards something, because then you don't have enough energy to really push for the goals that you want to go for. So first, be okay with where you are and just set your goal to improve. This is all that you need to do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it comes in small steps, and even this is okay. Yeah, you cannot be a millionaire overnight.
Overnight, yes, it doesn't work that way.
Some people play lottery their whole life, they never win. Some
Aw.
people play one time,
and
they
it
win.
waits for them. Yeah,
So
yeah.
you
yeah,
never
it's like
know
that.
which group
Yeah.
you belong to, but you can work consistently on something, and I can guarantee you, with consistency, you will get to your goal.
Get to your goals. Yes, that is it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so very much. But then let's come to, the new generation that are coming. What are we to, educate them on how to, take advantage of the new year? What is, because like we need to educate our children as in to know maybe they didn't do well in the school, or maybe they failed or something like that and they are so discouraged. Yeah. So I think like in the new year, we need to encourage them to know that, oh no, this year is a year, of redefining our purposes, our lives and everything. So you can do better this year, but this is how you are going to do it. Yeah. This is how you do it. So I want you to tell us a little bit, of what we are to,
But can I ask first about your opinion about that?
my opinion about, as in how to educate the children.
Because I find
Yeah.
this generation coming really challenging, to be honest. Their work ethic is a bit different from what I'm seeing and experiencing.
The way that they think, you mean the
the
little
way
ones?
the way
The
they
way they
go
think, the
through
way they
life.
do
I don't know
life.
if it's all the digitalization or whatever is going on.
No, but I think, as a child, okay, even me when I was growing up, like earlier on, I said it on the program, like it was something that I needed to know. I was getting everything on Christmas, on New Year, the gifts, everything that I never had. I had it, but then I was not certified. I wanted to know what it actually means, because I see the kind of life that people go through, and then I at the end of the year, like they spend their whole time solving issues, those kind of things, and it comes to an end, and then the next come, and I said to myself, this is not right.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know, but my question, but now I think that the children also need to know.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to know. So if we say that the children are smart, yeah, and then they have a different life or different way of thinking, then that means we're going to leave it like that. Because I don't think like in social media people talk about this, yeah, as in to educate the children to know what the new year actually means and what advantage that comes with it, that they should take control of it. Yeah, I hope you get me. I think it is something that we need to educate the little ones. But if we are going to live their life to them because they have a different life and different way, then it's not going to work.
Okay, I think it depends on the age of the kids. So this is the first thing that we need to determine. What age are we talking about? A kid from 7 to 10, for example, that has just started school, they don't have the concept of time. For these, like the school starts and then the school ends, they get a few grades in between. For this, the scheduling and planning needs to come from the parents. Let's say until age 12, most parents are the ones who schedule the time for the kids, because kids are not consistent with the things they do. You always need to force them.
Really? But kids nowadays, let me tell you, don't underestimate them.
Like how?
Yeah, no, because I'm a mother too.
Yeah,
I have a 7-year-old son. Yeah, but then let's say I asked him to make a wish, like what he wants for Christmas and all that. But I let him know what comes with it and what advantage that we are to take.
But when does he give you his wish for Christmas?
His wish for Christmas, I told him that he has to write like what he wants.
But when, like in January or July, when does he give you the list?
No, the list, in 25th, that is whereby we give them, the Christmas gift. But in Germany here is 24th. Yeah, it's 24th. So I let that at the moment, every child is so happy, when it's Christmas. Yeah, so when you tell them, when he knows that it's Christmas, he asks, Mama, which month is this? When is Christmas? He will start asking you even from October there. Yeah, that's okay. Christmas is next month. Okay, Mama, I want this, I want this, I want this. You see, he's starting to tell you what he wants. Santa will bring it, those kind of things and all that.
I understand.
Yeah, but then I think like I make him understand that, okay, fine, it is good to have that. Okay, it is good to have that. But do you know what Christmas means? And do you know what New Year means? Okay, what you are to do. Maybe, at the end in Germany, at the end of the year, that they bring a report, like they call for a parents meeting to tell you, about your child, the well-being and all that. So where you see that your child, fails or you're not doing right, then I sit him down and say, you know what? Do you know what New Year is about? New Year is about to begin, okay? And this is what you didn't do well in school, okay? And I want you to take control of things, okay, to do things well in this year. This is what the year is about, okay? So you didn't get a gift for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay? It is something that you have to do. So I think like
the gift come with a condition.
Yeah, not a condition actually. Not a condition
Well,
actually.
at least,
But then, they have to
yeah.
know, as in what I think, to me, that is my opinion. I don't know what, the viewers out there think, and I don't know what you think also, but that is my opinion as a mother, because I feel like the children needs to know about this, okay? They need to know, as in the new year, the things that I didn't do well last year, and what I am to do right this year.
I just don't get why it's connected to the gift.
It's connected to the gift. No, what I mean is that in every year, that is what every kid knows, that I'm going to be getting gifts. I'm going to get yes. And when they go to school, they tell each other what they got from their mommy, they what got from their father, and all that.
Yes.
But then the gift, that is not a condition. Like as you see, no condition. But then we need to. What I mean is that we need to make them to understand.
Yeah.
The new year itself, because I see the Christmas and the new year to be,
there's 1 week in between. Between
There's not-
25th on the first
no,
day.
we are from Christmas and then we get to New Year. It's the same thing, okay? Yeah, it's the same thing, but then we need to, okay, that is what I say, it's my opinion.
Yes.
But then, in any way, I think like it is good for us to educate our children. To educate them as in how to take advantage of the new year. Okay, what they didn't do well in last year in school, and what they are to take advantage of to do well this year. I think if we put this into them.
Yeah.
And as they are growing up, they will grow up with it. And to also, develop something from it to make it their own. Yeah. But then if we leave them and say that they have their own life, they have their own thinking, then it's not going to.
No, actually, this is
Yeah.
This was not what I wanted to say. What I wanted to say is, it depends how old the kids are.
Yeah.
You cannot tell a kid that is 7 to reflect on his year and tell you what did he do right or wrong. Most kids will not be
children
able.
comes to you. Children comes to you. With their complaints.
Like how?
Yeah, they come to you with their complaints.
What do they complain about?
Like children come, like let's say they like my child, my son, like that. Every time that I pick him from school, he tells me everything, what happened and what this, and then things that in school, things that he didn't like. He complains to me.
Yes.
Yeah, he make a
about the
complaint.
teachers and the.
Yeah, he didn't like it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they know it.
But this is different. You're talking about something
But
they have experienced.
I know. I think like okay, maybe no. I think like I was thinking like maybe you're trying to say that the children they are not too matured enough to understand it or something like that.
No, this is not what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm saying
then
that they are not old enough to set their goals themselves. This is why children have parents.
No, I'm not saying that they should. No,
Can I
it is
finish,
not about.
please? You
Okay,
keep
all right.
interrupting me. Okay, thank you. So you asked me a question, and my answer is kids need direction. The direction comes from the parents. So you want to direct your kids. Maybe you know your kid is good in something, but it's lazy about it. Like your kid is supposed to play piano, but doing the piano lessons every day is really, really not motivating. They want to be on social media 24/7. How do you encourage a kid that does not have like the intrinsic motivation? This is something that comes with age, to pursue the training. You need to set the kid a frame. This is what I mean. Like, you need to, as a parent, schedule this time for the kid and make the kid understand that practicing is important. And then you can reward the kid at the end of the year with a present at Christmas or somehow. This is what I mean. You can explain to them why it's important for them to set those specific goals, but you can never just explain to a kid, yeah, you need to do this, set your goals, and then they will just follow. I don't think this is the nature of children.
Now I get it,
right?
Yeah.
They can reflect and they can comprehend.
Yeah, that
but
is what
you
I
as
mean.
a parent
Yeah,
are
no, I'm not. Yeah, what I was saying
is
is not to ask the children to set their own goals, but to have the understanding of it and
goals,
what it means. That is what
this
I
is
want
what you need to teach the kids.
Yeah, that is what I mean, but not to say they can't set goals for themselves. Kids, what do they know?
I can give you an example. A friend of mine has 2 girls, and he goes for a walk every day, 10,000 steps. And he wanted to get his kids to come with him. And, you know, kids are lazy, to be honest. Not all of them, but most kids are lazy. So he needed to find a way how to make them walk. Okay, so he put ice cream on the plate. So every Sunday he would just tell them, kids, do you want some ice cream? And they would be like, yeah, I want ice cream. And then he would just lure them into walking. We need to walk to the ice cream parlor. And this is how he get his Sunday walk. And they are now so used to that sometimes even if he doesn't feel like it, the other one's coming like, can we go for ice cream? And going for ice cream is the same as can we go for a walk? But he needed to bring them that far.
Yeah.
He needed to teach them this kind of routine. This is what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I get it now because maybe we're both a bit confused about to get the
I mean, you have a seriously smart kid. You're one of those lucky parents who have one of those really smart kids. I hope get one of those too. Seriously, like
thank you. I
mean, your kid already knows what he wants to become when he's old. So this is exceptional. I didn't know what I wanted to be.
Yeah. You know, kids like every day as they're growing, they come up with. It's not something like you have to do the one thing for them. Then be like this, you know. I mean, with ours, they did that with, I want you to be a lawyer. I want you to be this.
Yes.
You know?
Your kid
with what you wanted to do, no.
Yeah.
Now I don't want you to do that.
Actually,
I want you to do this. But here, the kids, they tell you what they want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They tell you what they want to do, and you see that whenever they tell you, "This is mommy, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to play football. I
Yeah.
want to play a piano.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to music school or something like that." When you do it, you see that they are good at it. My son like this, like he likes to sing. He likes to make his own song.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
that talented.
So yeah, I got to know that, and then the
Nice.
teachers also told me that like he has that interest, and I was like, yeah, I've registered him,
Yeah.
with the music school and all that, and I
love
started,
it.
playing the football. It is not something that I put in him; it's him, and he has it. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're one of those
So when
lucky...
it happens, then you have to
You're
encourage him.
yes,
Yeah.
one of those lucky parents. Your only thing that you have to do now is just keep encouraging him and pushing him and
Yeah. So
opening doors, like paving the way for him
Yeah.
to just walk easy
Yeah,
on this.
yeah.
Yes.
And these are some of the things that I was trying to say, like, I mean, how to take advantage of the new year. Because when your child showed interest in certain things, you need to encourage him and you to tell him what he is to take advantage of this year. Yeah,
And-
that's what I mean.
And also explain to him what steps he needs to
he
take.
needs to take, yeah.
But it also means you yourself have to inform yourself. This is how it goes along. You
Yeah.
cannot direct someone if you yourself don't have any
don't
direction.
have any direction. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Really
and,
important.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I think like as they are growing up. Yeah, and I think that as growing up, like if if they get used to it, and then they will use that to direct their lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited of having you today, and I don't want you to go, but then our time is up, and we have to go.
It's a great conversation.
conversation.
Thank you for
Okay.
the invite.
Oh,
and
yeah.
yes, I hope we are going to make the best out of this year. I feel like there is this positive energy in 2024. I don't know where it's coming from, but it feels
Myself.
good. So, yes.
And we need to take advantage of it.
Right?
Yeah.
Because 20
As when
days
we-
are already gone.
Yes.
Hey.
Running fast. Okay, loving viewers out there, thank you so much for joining us today. Yeah, it's getting hot in here and it's getting so excited, but then we have to bring the show to an end and see you here next week same time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Radio TopAfric. Radio TopAfric. The Radio TopAfric.